Hi Marc, and welcome to your personalized video. I hope you're doing well this week. Today we're going to explore just a little bit of really intentional motion and slow it right down. I think I've mentioned this to you before. I sent in a wee email a little while ago about the heat that's going about in summer, how we don't want to build too much of that. So we then connect to really slow, intentional motions. And although they might be a bit slower, they are a bit more consistent. So while, pardon me, it's not like a big flowy vinyasa practice, we're going to keep moving and letting our bodies be quite fluid today. So let's start in a comfortable seat, and we can begin at the top of our bodies and we're going to work our way down. So getting yourself into a seat, you might support your sit bones with a wee brick or a towel or something. And the poses that we're going to be doing today, we're not going to be doing anything too crazy. So if you want to bring in your yoga props, if you have them, please do. Anything that's going to enhance your practice. Other than that though, I haven't got anything here with me today because we don't necessarily need it. So, nice one to do on the go. We can begin really gently by letting our chins dip to our chests when you're ready. And just taking a second to feel that motion. Feel that opening. With every round of breath, your head is dragged a little bit more to the floor. You let your breath get a little steadier. Checking where we are after a few seconds there. After you've really given yourself a chance to release and unwind, how does your body feel? Nice and simple here today. As you can probably guess, we're going to start really gently by taking our heads to one side as we inhale and releasing back to center as you exhale. And just repeating that process. Good. Well done. Coming to center. And then you can keep your chin dip down a little bit. Keep your head kind of heavy, but not like all the way curled over. We'll take a little look at our hands. Just in your lap, you could start to wiggle through your fingers. Maybe do some little stars. Roll into your wrists. Start to wake up through those elbows, wake up through your shoulders a little bit, get a little rummage around through your back body. Good, and we're going to start to incorporate arms and head together in this movement. So you could take your head to one side as you inhale, and if you like, you can sweep up your arm as well, so that you're going to open that big side body and go into a lateral side bend. So if your left ear to your left shoulder is there, then you lift the right arm up to the sky, for example. So you're going like opposite arm to ear. Big breath in here. And you can exhale to sweep it around and go to the other side. Since I was blathering on the other side, we'll hold here for a moment. And then let's take this into a more fluid motion. So maybe we do this 4 times. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in. And out. Nice. All right, once we've done 5 of those on each side, let's just take it into the arms, into the shoulders. Can we go for 3 big circles backwards through one arm? And just let yourself move with that whole movement. Just let yourself really open and twist back. And then once you've done 3 that way, you guessed it, 3 forwards. And again, just let that arm really carry you forwards and back as you reach. Get a big, wide range of motion. Let's switch sides when you have done the right, heading into the left. Good. Which arm feels a little bit easier and freer? Which one needs a little bit more of a stretch? Nice. Coming back to center. Lovely. Okay, we've done heads, shoulders, arms. Let's move on to the center of our bodies and begin here with the seated cat-cow. So starting in your tummy, inhaling to let it move forwards. Open your heart, look to the sky. Exhaling to round through your spine. Good, let's keep going with that. Good. I'm doing like 5 rounds of this here. Nice. All right, let's bring in those circles that we just did with our arms, add them to this pose. So let's go backwards first. Big inhale to reach, lift up. And as you exhale, take them around. Good, 2 more. At the top of this last one, you could take it the other way. See which one feels more intuitive to you. Holding at the very top of this last one here, and then we can take our hands forwards and come to a tabletop. So finding your hands and knees on the mat. Good job. And we could go for some cat-cows here as well. We're just going to start to loosen up through the body. Drop your belly low, open your heart, inhale. And tuck your chin under, round your spine as you exhale. Nice. Keep going with that there. Again, like 3, 5 rounds of this. Good, okay, coming back to center. We're going to do a few little hip dips to just open up through our hips and our sides a bit more. So for this one, walk your hands a little bit further forwards. You can bring your legs together so that your knees are close, and you're going to take your hips just slightly in front of your knees. They're not going to be stacked here. I'm going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, exactly what it sounds like, dipping your hips to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale, dip those hips to the other side. Good, let's keep going. 3 more, or 3 total, so 2 more. Good, all right, let's come to center. From here, you could tuck your toes and we could find a down dog. Opening up through your body, giving yourself space to pedal it out. Good. And if you like, you can explore a little version of that in a down dog too. You can go for a little dip from one side to the other. Good. Okay. Now from our down dog here, or you could do it from your knees as well. Sorry, just a moment, I'm going to take my jumper off. We are going to explore fluid movement with our legs, just opening up through our thighs a little bit. So it's going to go from a 3-legged dog into like a crunchy, planky thing. That is the technical term. Okay, so on our right, could you lift your right toes like you are going to go for a 3-legged dog, but can you keep it nice and round? And can you imagine that you're opening your heart forwards and like squeeging round, squeezing. Good, and as you exhale, I'm going to take that the other way. Roll it forwards into like a round back plank and bring your nose and your knee together. Lovely, 2 more of them. Lift your head towards your heel and exhale. Tuck your knee to your nose. 1 more. Nice. All right, landing. We can do this again on the left when you're ready. Good. From here we'll land. Ooh. Find a table. Good job. Okay, we've taken a second to open up through our back, our hips, our legs, and now we're gonna get into our feet. So, tucking your toes below your body, you just gently roll your weight back onto those toes, and we're gonna take a little bit of time here to really work into our feet. Now, it may help to take your feet wide, and it might help for a second just to go for a little roll, or to really extend your foot. And just take time to really explore how you place your weight in your toes here. You can lean really far forward and backwards. Just take the time to work into your feet, really stretch them out here. Good. One more thing that we could do, if it feels okay, kneeling. You can grab your feet with your hands as you kneel, and then you get a little lean back. Open up through the tops of your ankles. You don't have to grab your feet. If it feels more steady, you can just sort of lean your hands behind you, lift up your knees and stretch through the back of your ankles, or the top of your foot, I should say. Again, if you want a little pedal, just being mindful of all those muscles and those wee tiny bones in your feet. Good. From here, you could bring yourself into a full body rest pose, like a child's pose, or of course a savasana, lying on your back. Or you might choose to take this energy now and go about into the rest of your day. If you want to give yourself a little moment to breathe, even if it is just like 5 to 10 breaths or 5 to 10 minutes if you want it, that would be great. And I definitely recommend just a little tiny bit of time after this video finishes. Thank you for stepping on the mat with me today. I'll see you again very soon, and I hope you're doing really well. Bye, take care.